everyone, I'm Amy Lee Miller. Happy Sunday morning from my balcony. For those of you who are not from New York City, you may not know outdoor space in Manhattan is super coveted. I've wanted it ever since I moved here. I put that thought out there into the universe and it happened. A few steps in between there, but it starts with knowing what you want and going for it and believing it can happen, which is actually another video. But today I want to talk about living a healthy lifestyle. I'm compelled to do this video because I will often get asked, Amy, what do you do to stay fit? And I love helping people however I can, so I love talking about this. I'm not one of those people who's always been just naturally thin. I really have to work at it and watch what I eat, and it's been a gradual process. So I find this interesting. More often than not, when someone asks me what I do to stay healthy and I tell them, they tell me, I don't really think that works. Okay. One time, a dear friend of mine said just that, Amy, you're looking really fit. What have you been doing? And I told him, I've been eating more protein, running a lot, I do hot yoga. He said, how hot does it get in there? 110 to 115 degrees plus humidity. Then he told me his cardiologist told him hot yoga is bad for your brain. Okay, mister, you're telling me, and he had a stroke, by the way, so he has to see his cardiologist on a regular basis, but you were telling me hot yoga is bad for me because it is cooking my brain. My brain nearly exploded. Maintaining a healthy weight and feeling good in my body is not something that has always come naturally to me. When I was younger, even though I watched what I ate and I always worked out, I was like a good 10 pounds heavier than where I felt comfortable. And at my heaviest, I was probably 35 pounds heavier than I am right now. What it was I didn't know how to eat for my body. So that's number one. That's the first thing. I think it's very important to pay attention to how you feel, how your body feels when you eat certain foods. If you notice you feel puffy, bloated, swollen, your digestive system starts to get off track, you're likely eating something that doesn't digest well in your particular body. So it's important to just start to pay attention to that. And it's not about deprivation, it's about feeling good. And after a while, it's not even worth eating the foods that you know are going to make you feel bad. So try eliminating foods that make you feel bad, see if you feel better, and then if you introduce them back in and you have the same issue, there you go. You know it's likely better if you don't eat that food. So that's the first thing. Pay attention to how your body feels when you eat certain foods. So another thing that's really important is becoming a label reader. Read the ingredients that you're putting into your body. If the list is this long, it's probably not that good for you. As much as you can, avoid processed food and eat all natural foods. Protein, this is a big one. This is a very simple thing to implement if you don't do any of the other recommendations that I have. This one is so easy, anybody can do it. And that was actually a tip given to me by a fitness coach with a huge following, and it's getting enough protein. So you can Google protein calculator, plug in your information, and it lets you know, like your age, your weight, that kind of stuff. It lets you know how many grams of protein you need for weight loss or weight gain, whatever your goal is. You're likely not getting it. Maintaining a healthy weight is also simple science. I recommend checking out your resting metabolic rate, which is how many calories you burn doing absolutely nothing each day. It's probably a lot more than you think. Another thing that I find to be very helpful is fiber. Get enough fiber in your diet. This fills up your stomach, and again, you feel fuller longer. And I don't mean eat a lot of fiber bars, so that's probably not going to feel very good in your stomach. Natural fruits, vegetables, whatever, grains feel good in your body. If you get a healthy balance of fiber and protein, you're likely going to feel really good. There's a couple great books that I personally follow. I'm sure there's lots of other great ones out there, but the F Factor talks about the amount of, stands for fiber, how much fiber you need in your diet. And then I also personally love the blood type diet. The book is called Eat Right for Your Type. So I recommend it. And of course, there's exercise. Now, what I have to say about this one might surprise you. I work out 6 to 7 days a week just because I love working out. It helps keep my energy up, it helps me sleep well, and I just feel really good. But if you don't like working out, you can still maintain a healthy weight. It's definitely important to move your body as much as you can, and if you can find an exercise that you enjoy, great, do it. But the good news is you can still maintain a healthy weight even if you hate exercising, so don't beat yourself up. My mother likes to say, Amy's skinny because she yogas to death. I do not yoga to death. I practice yoga. If I get my diet on track, I will gain weight just like that. So there you have it. If you wanted to know, that's what I do. Thanks for watching. I hope that helps somebody out there. I'm Amy Lee Miller reminding you, yes, you can.